extravagant people of the world. Wow, okay, so my bad. I have just filmed this whole video. I'm still gonna put it up because this still goes with the topic of the discussion, but the self-love topic. I misread, and I thought that she asked me, because I asked for topics on YouTube, and I thought that she asked me basically how to get to this journey of self-love, or how do you, whatever. But she actually asked for necessities of self-love. And like I said, necessities, I'm just gonna go ahead and just drop these really quick. The necessities of self-love is to always talk to yourself in a positive manner, because I know that is the hardest thing that's to do. I know I do this myself. I talk down on myself a lot of the time because it's just easier. It's honestly easier to talk down on yourself than to talk highly of yourself, or to, there was this word that this man used and I really want to use it right now. I'll think of it and then I'll talk about it later. But it's very important to, it's imperative. It's very imperative, I'm going to use that word, to talk high of yourself, to other people and to yourself. Like when you're at home, talk highly of yourself to yourself, if that makes sense. Don't bash yourself for things that maybe you did wrong, or you just didn't get to that deadline, or you said something wrong to your friend. Don't talk down on yourself. Just corrective action is the most important thing. So if you notice that you did something wrong, just correct your behavior. Like, that's the biggest thing that you can do, and that's a necessity of self-love. So I think that's two. That's talking positively about yourself, and also sorry, I didn't mean to stick up my middle finger, but also corrective action. Also, you want to talk to people, you want basically the way that you talk to people to reflect your inner self. So always talk highly of other people. Like, I know that sounds like, oh, that has nothing to do with you, but what you put out is what you bring in. I'm just gonna do the rest of this video in vlog style because I have to hurry up. But what you put out is what you bring in. So that would be, I think this is my third or fourth tip. I don't really know, but at this point, you know how to count. Make sure that you are, just like I said, praying, because that is, man, it's a necessity. Like, when I say necessity, like, it's for real, top of the list. I didn't even realize it. Let me be really transparent and say that November 5th, this November 5th is the day that I'm going to say accepted Christ as my Savior. I want to say reaccepted because I already did that, but as I previously mentioned, I was only Christian because that was my upbringing. So I want to say, as of November 5th is the day that I realized, you know what, you cannot do this on your own, and you need to stop acting like you got all the answers, because I don't. So that, I feel like number one is prayer. Number two would be basically how you talk to yourself. Number three would be how you talk to other people. So I think that's 4 in total. Prayer, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to other people, and corrective behavior. I think that those are the most necessary things when it comes to self-love. I think that is the only way that you are going to be able to get past your trials. You know what I mean? Like, you need to make sure that you stay prayed up. Pray for understanding. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, they don't really understand why they don't love themselves. And I was one of those people. I didn't really understand why I didn't love myself. But I just want you to just take what I'm saying and basically just reflect it with your own life. That's what I'll say. So ask God, what am I always feeling so sad? And, ask for understanding, pray for understanding, talk to yourself the right way. When I say the right way, I mean, acknowledge that you've made a mistake. That's okay, but don't talk down on yourself. Talk to yourself highly. Say, oh, I made that mistake, but I am not a mistake. So everything happens for a reason. I'm just gonna go from this point on and just, corrective action. Sorry, I just got interrupted by another phone call from my boyfriend, but to be fair, I did call him back. But corrective behavior. Just correct what you've done. If you did make a mistake, learn from that mistake and go forward. Talk to people the way that, I don't want to say, because a lot of people say talk to people or treat people the way that you want to be treated, but sometimes you want to be treated badly and we don't even realize that that's what we want to do. But don't treat people the way that you want to be treated. Treat people the way that you would want to be treated if you were kind to yourself. How about that? If you did have self-love. You know what? Treat people the way that God treats you, because I think that's the easiest way I can explain it, because God is always love. So treat them that way. But I just want to get off this video because I have literally extended it beyond measure at this point. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing. I do want to say thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, beautiful people. I love you, and I hope you guys have a great holiday. Thanksgiving's coming up. I know I'm going to eat good, so I hope y'all do too. Put in the comment section what your favorite color is. If you got to this point, put in the comment section what your favorite color is. And also just leave a tip for, or a necessity that you think is, leave a tip or something that you think is a necessity of self-love. Thank you, guys.